Hi everyone. Transport Together is an online marketplace for accessible and inclusive transport. I'd like to introduce you to the Geezers Club. So as the name suggests, this is a group of good old boys from the East End of London, and they've won awards for the work they've done in countering social isolation, enhancing well-being amongst their members. One of the ways they do that is they go out on organised trips and journeys out, and to do that they require accessible specialist transport to travel together. The problem is that increasingly groups like this are finding that they are unable to afford the transport that is on offer. The solution, and we actually know that there are suitable vehicles available out there that are not being used. So the solution is to do a kind of differential pricing, so whereby a local provider of transport, such as a community transport, which is what happened in this case, has a booking that's in the morning and a booking that's in the same vehicle that's in the evening, and there's a spare slot in the middle. Currently that's counted a booking for the day. What we can do here is to slot these people into that middle slot. We can offer them a discount. This journey that wouldn't have happened can take place, and the vehicle and owner and provider gets an additional income. And this is the sort of deal we'd like to broker and arrange and can multiply up by thousands through using a website that matches up the unmet need with the unused capacity. So we've done some research into that locally. We know that 2/3 of those community groups, which are the ones that want to make these journeys, would use this service, have recognised that there is a pain point. They're unable to make journeys and don't make journeys because they can't afford it or because of lack of availability. We know that there's 10 to 30% of vehicle downtime, unused time amongst vehicle operators. Vehicle operators, by the way, can be professionalised organisations like local authorities or community transport organisations, but they can also be schools, housing associations, independent charities, anyone who has a suitable vehicle that has spare capacity. There is a viable business model underneath this, which is based on a simple transaction fee. A percentage of booking fees goes towards the platform. And there at the bottom of the screen are the added value: more journeys, more choice for the customer, more income for the provider, and more impact. We have a working prototype, or MVP. That's just a quick screenshot of it. It's not particularly pretty at the moment. It has the basic functionality of being able for people to enter their requirements in terms of journeys, for the vehicle owner to be able to put their availability, a search is performed, choice is offered, and that can drive through to a booking and to manage the journey. One of the reasons that we believe that this can impact at scale is just looking at the context. Basically, the demand over the next few years is due to go up dramatically. Old people are not the only customers here, but we know just the rapid rise in the aging population is going to drive demand up. And of course, resources are coming down dramatically in terms of public sector cuts, which are where this sort of stuff is often funded from. Estimated 100 million journeys are taken every year utilising this kind of transport. If we can release 10% of that additional capacity, that's 10 million more opportunities for people like the Geezers Club to benefit from the social value, such as social interaction, health and well-being, and a whole range of stuff. And the platform will also act as a dashboard, and we're able to collect information and aggregate information on the social value. So if people who are interested in social and investment will be able to see information about that. Team, we've got an ad hoc team which we're sort of building dynamically. Myself, I've got 15 years experience setting up and leading social ventures, including last 2 roles specifically within the community transport sector, so I know a little bit about this sector. And within the team, we've got expertise in customer service, in marketing, web design, digital strategy. We've worked with the award-winning Reason Digital Tech for Good web developers on developing the prototype and MVP. And crucially, we're also working with we're partnering with a community transport organization. So we get the opportunity to work with wheels on the ground and test some of this stuff in real life. That's pretty much us from us. That's the next slide is about the priorities really as we're going forward in the next few months. We want to build a team some more. In fact, I'm a sole founder and I built sort of ad hoc team around me. So we want to build the in-team competence in tech particularly and also in marketing. We've got some funding in terms of grant and equity investment, so there is fuel in the tank, so to speak, but there will be investment opportunities in the new year as we go forward. A key thing to do next year is to roll this out in a beta stage into 2 to 3 new geographies, trying this out in rural and urban areas. We're keen to partner with others who are interested in doing the same sort of thing. There's a website there, which is a holding page, and there's an opportunity to continue the conversation there. I'm over there, and lurking in the shadows I will be a little bit over there just before the door on the way to the beers. Come and have a chat. Thanks very much for listening.